James Martell here. Webmasterradio.fm has something that every affiliate marketer should be buzzing about. Introducing the Webmasterradio.fm mobile app, now available in the iTunes Store or on Google Play. Listen to our live stream at your leisure and download episodes of the Affiliate Buzz, plus sample episodes of great affiliate marketing shows like Affiliate Marketing Today and Affiliate Marketing Insider. For affiliate marketing news and information you can use right on your smartphone, download the Webmasterradio.fm mobile app for iTunes and Google Play now.
Webmasterradio.fm proudly presents the longest-running program on affiliate marketing. Welcome to Affiliate Buzz. Our hosts, James and Arlene Martell, are here to inspire, inform, and motivate you with expert insight, interviews, and information that will increase your bottom line. Advance your affiliate marketing efforts every week on Affiliate Buzz. Now, please welcome James and Arlene.
Hi, it's James Martell here, and welcome to another edition of the Affiliate Buzz. It's great to have you with us. Arlene is away today, but I do have two very special guests on the line. Matt Frary, the founder and CEO of Smarter Chaos, and Carolyn Comet, VP of Performance Marketing for All Inclusive Marketing. And today we're going to be talking about the surprise closure of the Google Affiliate Network. Let's get right to it if we could. Carolyn, what were your thoughts when you first heard the news?
Well, I think my first thoughts were that affiliates are going to have just a really hard time because they have just hundreds of thousands of merchants where they're going to be needing to make the switch. And then actually it occurred to me that, you know what, that's a lot of people who are going to be possibly out of a job on the Google side. And like I've always said, every network's got really good people. You know, every network's got bad people. Every network's got good people, but there are probably going to be some good people who are going to have a hard time there too.
Matt, I'm sure that a lot of people who saw this in the industry, and we've already had a number of emails at the help desk wondering about this, what's going on here. Google is obviously the major player online, and even the question's been bounced around, is affiliate marketing dead? What are your thoughts?
You know, my thoughts are that, you know, we've been tossing this is affiliate marketing dead around since 2000. I mean, people like to say that when a big ship sinks, people think that, you know, everybody's going to be sucked in the wake. I think that every time, you know, something explodes or implodes like this, it just leaves a wake of opportunity for everybody else. I think that it's how you handle that opportunity and how you actually go about being strategic in the wake of this loss of a giant like Google in the affiliate industry. That's what's going to determine, you know, if people are out of a job, or as Carolyn said, you know, what's the aftermath is going to hold for advertisers, affiliates, agencies. And at the end of the day, I mean, shame on the average business person if you hitched your agency or hitched your advertiser wagon to one network.
This would have ramifications. I'm thinking of it, and I'd love to get to that and talk about that, because affiliates, advertisers, agencies, there would be a lot of people that would wake up this morning and they would be flat out of the job. They would be wondering, what have we done? Let's start. And you mentioned agencies first. Let's talk about let's talk about the advertisers first. Where do you think they are? I mean, you would select Google as your agency, and I would have to think the absolute last thing on your mind that could ever possibly cross your mind is Google deciding, after you built out your entire program, you may have an OPM in place, you've got all of the affiliates hooked up, sending you business, and all of a sudden, overnight, they decide to shut her down. Let me go back to Matt for a second here. What should they do? I mean, what do you do?
Well, the first thing I saw happen is we started having people call us immediately. And I'm sure, you know, maybe Carolyn's experiencing this as well, but people called us and said, oh my gosh, what does this mean for our program? We've hitched everything we have to Google, and we're running our program over there. They had pitched us service. They had pitched us recruitment. They had told us that our platform's stable and it's the best. I mean, I was at the Google Summit in Chicago in, I think it was June of last year, and there was this huge rah-rah about how Google was changing everything over to look and feel more like the rest of their properties, more innovative attribution technologies. They were really whining and dining the advertisers. I mean, everything looked okay on the surface, and then bam, the bomb drops. And I think that the first thing that the advertisers need to take a look at is, what is their strategy? Do they have an affiliate Google network strategy? Do they have an affiliate CJ strategy? Or do they have a strong customer acquisition strategy that spans across all types of networks, all types of internet real estate, all types of distribution channel? At the end of the day, the broader term for this industry is performance marketing. And if you just had a Google affiliate network strategy, you're going to be a little worried today.
Carolyn, what have you been hearing from the trenches? You've obviously had calls and people. You would have affiliates that you're working with probably through the Google. In fact, let's start with that. What have you heard?
From the affiliate point of view, what I've heard is affiliates that are out there have a lot of links to switch over, and there's not a lot of communication going back and forth between the merchants and the affiliates yet. Mostly because I don't think the merchants have figured out what their go-to plan is right now. If they're only on a single network, they're probably in the midst of evaluating what their options are. Are they going to, as Matt would suggest, launch an affiliate program on their own independent network? Or are they going to go with another network? I mean, I think they're trying to figure out what the best route to go is. And because of that, affiliates, I mean, they're sitting here looking at their sites with the thousands upon thousands of links that, are Google affiliate links, and wondering what they're going to do with that. So I think one of the biggest things we're trying to do right now is actually create a common repository where affiliates can go and take a look at all the merchants that were on the Google affiliate network and try and figure out, well, where are they going next? What are they doing?
This motto that Google's had since pretty much inception, don't do evil. You got to wonder. This is really nasty. Like this is nasty. We have our own sites that use the Google network. Of course, students have sites that use the Google network. There's affiliates all over the planet. I don't really know the scope and the size of the Google affiliate network. Matt, maybe you could try to take us back a little bit. Give us a little history. What do you know about where this came from, the state of their technology, and give us a lay of the land here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not a Google affiliate network, expert by any means, but, having been in the industry since '99, Google really came into the scene later. This was originally the Performix network, and, I believe it was started in '98 roughly. And, they came on the scene and really as a big player with, at the time it was Be Free, which turned into CJ, and LinkShare, and then ShareSale came on a few years later. So Performix was really there in the beginning, and then I believe there was an acquisition in the mid-2000s by DoubleClick for something around $58 million. And then when DoubleClick came on, they were trying to do some innovation, I believe, around affiliate marketing and try to add it to their agency services and their display capabilities. And then I believe the next action was that Google came in and bought DoubleClick. And, I think what they were left with was they thought, maybe they thought they were buying a whole bunch of technology at that time, but what they most likely got, and this is just my hypothesis, was a lot of legacy code written in the 90s, probably with, very, very heavy code base that they then had to put quite a bit of resources to do what Google does, which is excel at technology. And really, I don't know that any of us would think of Google as a service business. I don't think we think of them as a customer service business. And this is really a high-touch, high-energy customer service business. So in my opinion, what they did was they got this legacy technology. They tried to integrate into the Performix culture, which was probably fairly, customer-centric. And I think that they probably found there was not really a match. It wasn't about creating the best technology. You were out soliciting advertisers on a hand-to-hand combat and having to go out and solicit publishers in hand-to-hand combat one-on-one when Google's really about technology for the masses. And I think that they found themselves with a portfolio company that just doesn't match the main Google strategy. And if you're not innovating, you're dying. And I think that this is what they've found out. They are slowly dying. They're not going to be number one in this game. You know, there's debatably a couple other places that are number one. And if they can't be number one, I think they're going to take their ball and go home.
Carolyn, for the advertisers, obviously they're probably in a state of shock, looking to catch their breath. Encourage them to step away from the window. This is recoverable. What are some steps that an advertiser can take? Because this must be really a troubling thing to deal with. What do you recommend?
Sure. Well, so first of all, there is one thing that I want to address, and I'm sure a lot of advertisers are thinking, well, you know what? I don't want this to ever happen to me again. I think I'm going to run my program on multiple networks or across multiple platforms. I'm still a firm believer in if you can run a strong affiliate program, you run it on whatever platform that you want, but you run it on a single platform because that prevents a lot of transaction duplicating and reporting issues. So I'm still going to hold true to that particular philosophy, but
I'd debate you.
Okay, we can have that debate shortly afterwards.
Just for fun.
Well, yeah, there's definitely caveats to that, but for the most part, I mean, we can talk about that secondly. But right now, what you need to do, if you're a merchant that's on the Google Affiliate Network, what you need to do right now before you do anything else is identify who your top affiliates are right this very minute. And right this very minute, even if you don't know what you're going to do, you need to reach out and get in contact with them directly. And just let them know that you're working on it. You will get to them with a solution as soon as possible. And you also want to make sure to provide your direct contact information. None of this like affiliate@merchants.com email address. I mean, give a name, give your phone number. Their affiliates, this is their business too. They don't want to lose this revenue stream just as much as you don't want to miss making your numbers for the quarter. So definitely reach out to your top affiliates. The next step, it would be to actually come up with your plan. What are you going to do? You definitely need to reach out. All of the affiliate networks right now, I think, have a special going on to attract you over to joining an affiliate network. All the affiliate networks, all the affiliate platforms. I'm sure if you're looking to launch an affiliate marketing channel and if this issue doesn't even affect you, now is the time to buy because I think everybody's got a great deal going on. But yeah, definitely decide what your route's going to be, and then you also want to notify all of the rest of your affiliates just with a mass email. And then my final suggestion would be come up with some sort of incentive. Right now, if you're a Google Affiliate Network merchant, you're competing for the attention span of your affiliates with thousands of other merchants who are in this exact same boat as you are. So what you want to do is actually do something to help your affiliates and make it attractive for them to take care of your program first, so that you're right up there at the top of the line. So maybe you want to do some sort of incentive where you say, hey, if you migrate my links over within the next week, I'll give you $100, depending of course on how valuable the traffic is to you. Yeah. Or, I mean, there's other things that if it's a really important affiliate to you, work with them, find out where their links are, and proactively just say, hey, here's all the links that I found on your site that relate to me. Here are all those links on the new tracking platform that we're using. Go ahead and switch it out. Anything that you can do to help the affiliates do with the migration is eventually going to help you in the long run as well.
Well, I can see we have a lot to talk about, but we need to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Matt Furry from Smarter Chaos and Carolyn Commit from All Inclusive Marketing.
More Affiliate Buzz coming up after we hear from our sponsors.
Time now for another exciting episode of Face of Analytics. Brought to you by AnalyticsSEO.com. In our last adventure, our hero was fending off his evil nemesis, Rhino the Algo.
Hey! That ruthless Rhino has updated the algorithm again, and our website is falling down the rankings fast.
Have no fear. Use our automated SEO tool to stay updated and to monitor your site with detailed reports. Or use our multi-site project management tool to manage all of your sites to stay on top. Take it from our fearless friend and be your own SEO hero with AnalyticsSEO.com. The Web Marketing Association is now accepting entries for the 17th Annual International Web Award Competition. Web Marketing Award winners receive an image plaque, certificate of achievement, higher visibility for your company, valuable feedback from our expert judges, and links to your site from the highly ranked Web Award site. Visit www.webaward.org to nominate your company, site, or organization. The call for entries has begun, and the deadline to enter is May 31st, 2013. Go to www.webaward.org and sign up today.
I'm John Ball, and I'm one of the founders of Page One Power. Page One Power is a custom link building firm based in Boise, Idaho. We increase search rankings and web traffic for world-class brands and mom-and-pop shops all around the globe. Our link building strategies work because we focus on relevancy and quality, and we don't outsource anything. Our in-house staff of professional writers and researchers is the best in the industry. We're the link builders you've been looking for. Visit us today at pageonepower.com.
Time now to hear some more affiliate buzz on webmasterradio.fm. Here's James and Arlene.
Arlene is away today, but I do have Matt Ferry from Smarter Chaos and Carolyn Commit from All Inclusive Marketing with me today, and we're talking about the closure of the Google Affiliate Network. Matt, in your article today on smarterchaos.com, you talked at length about the importance of innovation. Could you get into some detail on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that this is a hard enough industry for advertisers to navigate already. We have, a lot of different networks. We have sub-networks. We have CPA networks, CPL networks. We have all kinds of different performance marketing companies that are going on out there. And so an advertiser usually comes into the space and says, I'm going to use one platform. I'm going to go with what I know. The Google brand was probably a huge attraction to them to say, oh, that feels comfortable. Google knows internet, therefore Google must know affiliate, therefore I should probably put my program onto the Google Affiliate Network, or CJ, or LinkShare, or ShareASale. Those are all great channels. But in terms of innovation, you as an advertiser really have to learn the industry yourself. You need to build and develop software or buy software where you can run your own dashboard for your performance marketing programs, and then go out to the different traffic sources and start to determine what the best traffic sources are for you. In the end, my opinion is that it is not an innovative thing to do to just go plunk yourself down on what network, launch your brand out on that network, and just start to accept affiliate applications. I think that's the old way of doing things. I know that a lot of great OPMs like All-Inclusive Marketing are different than that. They're not included in what I said in my article. But I do believe there are quite a few OPMs that have just attached themselves to one network. The advertisers have attached themselves to that network, and they have found each other, and they're working in one channel in one place. And I think that's not the most innovative way to go about things. I think that you need to find the software that works for you, run your own direct channel, work with people that are willing to innovate around mobile downloads and search and coupon strategies and blogging and blogger outreach, all different types of strategies that maybe you wouldn't get from the larger networks. And I also think that in terms of innovation, I think agencies are going to be rocked by this news that Google is closing their doors, because that really only leaves a couple majors left. That leaves CJ, LinkShare, ShareASale, maybe Buy.at, but really there's only a few more left, and that's not a very diversified portfolio for agencies to bet their business on. If another one falls, the percentage is huge of business that's getting ripped out of these agencies, or that they have to now spend to transfer from one platform to another. I believe at the end of the day, these different networks are merely that. They're traffic sources where they aggregate a lot of affiliates, but there's not a lot of innovation in the actual software. Companies that are innovating are more like the Impact Radius, more like Cake Marketing. These are platforms where you can build your own internal marketing program, and then go out and decide who you want to partner with for that traffic.
Carolyn?
I want to play.
Yes, Carolyn?
I figured you would.
Well, first of all, I do agree that when you're looking at an affiliate platform, if it's a network or if it's a software solution, you are absolutely looking for whatever system works best for you. The difference is that with an affiliate network, that is coming with a whole base of affiliates that you can potentially recruit on. What I will agree to, though, is that merchants need to do the innovation themselves. They need to lead that innovation. You cannot depend on an affiliate network to do everything for you. What you should depend on the affiliate network to do is to provide you with the data that you need to make your own decisions. The majority of the programs that I've run on different affiliate networks, and I've run them on Linkshare and CJ and Direct Track and Share a Sale for sure. I mean, I always just import the data into my own dashboards and do my own analysis from that. That's what you're really looking for. You're just getting the data out of there. But when I managed my affiliate program at Groupon, we ran our program on Commission Junction. Granted, Groupon had inventory that changed on a daily basis, and we had inventory that changed geographically. So, I mean, it was definitely a solution where you wouldn't necessarily think that a traditional affiliate network would help. But I also don't think that's the affiliate network's job. I think the affiliate network's job is to track the transaction from the affiliate to the end consumer to the transaction, and then to make the payments. That's what I depend on them to do. In terms of innovation, we ended up creating our own tools and promoting it to our affiliates and saying, look, you know, we understand that it's very challenging to market something like this. Why don't you take this toolbar and, you know, create your own links, use it to create your own tracking links to whatever you need to do. You don't even have to log into Commission Junction if you don't need to. And Commission Junction was very supportive of us doing that and helped out a lot as well. And that was definitely a service we didn't expect. But I also agree. I mean, when you take a look at Impact Radius and Performance Horizon and all of that technology that's coming out that can do real time, comparisons of data. I mean, it is definitely beautiful. So, I mean, I think that the retailer, the merchant, just needs to decide how much effort they can put into recruiting. If they need some help starting off with an affiliate base, they probably should go with an affiliate network because there's an affiliate base built in. If they have a strong enough brand name where they can attract affiliates on their own, or they have enough resources where they can go out and recruit affiliates individually, or they have relationships with other types of networks like blogger networks or whatnot, then absolutely an independent platform like Impact Radius or Performance Horizon could be a great solution.
I think I'd take that a step further, Carolyn. I would say
Matt, if you could hold your thoughts, we just need to take a quick break. We can pick up right after we get back. I'm here with Matt Furry from Smarter Chaos and Carolyn Kmet from All Inclusive Marketing. We'll be right back.
More Affiliate Buzz coming up after we hear from our sponsors.
Building better search engine rankings takes the right formula. Tracking those rankings is super simple. All you need is authoritylabs.com. Authority Labs uses automated daily rank tracking tools to monitor your site's performance or leverage their API to build your own tools. No matter what animal-labeled algorithms affect your ranking, you should be using Authority Labs. Unlimited users for no additional cost and white labeling can help keep your clients updated and save countless hours of creating reports. Whether you're running sites with just a few or millions of keywords, what you need is authoritylabs.com.
Aim clear. This is how you sell with social.
Have you tried to do CPA conversions using social PPC and failed? You're not alone. These days, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube require true specialists to dominate.
Aim Clear, the agency,
brings definitive psychographic targeting,
bleeding-edge creative,
and killer content amplification to the social advertising table.
Aim Clear. This is how you sell with social. Aim Clear. This is how you sell with social.
Looking for a white label SEO and social platform for your clients? Think
eBrands.
Free and unlimited SEO audit reports.
eBrands.
Premium Facebook apps and welcome page creators.
eBrands.
Twitter management app, analytics, and mobile site generators.
eBrands.
Let eBrands manage your search and social media campaigns and give you and your clients access to their white label dashboard, which have great reports that will wow your clients and deliver great ROI and results. Try eBrands for 30 days. Go to eBrandsWithAZ.com or call 1-866-625-5717. That's eBrands with a Z for
eBrands.
Time now to hear some more affiliate buzz on webmasterradio.fm. Here's James and Arlene.
Arlene is away today, but I do have Matt Furry from Smarter Chaos and Carolyn Commit from All Inclusive Marketing, and we're talking about Google and the Google the Google Affiliate Network and their closure. Matt, let me bring you back in. You had some thoughts.
Yeah, I was just about to jump in on the end of that. I apologize for, I didn't mean to cut anybody off there, but the passion probably overwhelms me, or compels me, I guess. So, I believe that some brands are best managed by going to a place where all the affiliates are swimming. So you go and you set them up at this large network where there are a lot of affiliates playing, but I think that strategy has become less and less effective as more and more brands pile into CJ or LinkShare or whatever, any of the big ones. And so I think that part of my article was around the innovation of OPMs and agencies to actually build their own network of the bloggers, the couponers, the emailers, etc., and to be able to offer that to their clients as a base. And wherever you get those, whatever network those properties are playing in, then that's where you play with the brand. And so it's a multi-channel strategy all rolled up into one technology where you use something like an impact radius to look at the attribution and do media source tracking and do all of your tag management and your affiliate marketing. And so if you go one step further and you say, look, these people that are coming out of Google, the advertisers coming out of Google, tried it one way. They just got burned by one of their major partners and that is now closing, and now they're left swimming out there. I think my point is that the agencies have an opportunity to now come in and say, we won't let that happen again. We won't let you get married to just one place. We're going to actually provide for you proactive affiliate management where our team is going to go out there and approach affiliates that we already know directly outside of, or I guess agnostic of, which affiliate network they're a part of. And then that's really building a one-to-one channel with the affiliate and the advertiser.
So there's definitely a lot of talk we could get into on strategy. And we are going to spend an extra 20 minutes today on the buzz just because this is such an important topic. And we clearly have two little bit different philosophies going on here. And we do also have a lot of advertisers that are going to have to be making this decision. So I think it's important to discuss it. Let's continue on talking about the advertiser first, and we'll definitely get to talking about what the affiliate should do. So let me flip it over to Carolyn there. What are your thoughts with what Matt had to say?
Well, first of all, I think that there are a lot of partnerships out there that are there's a lot of affiliates out there who are already integrated with the major networks. So if you're a GAN merchant, but you may not be a really strong brand, if you move to an independent platform, then the affiliate may have to develop new technology to include that new link syntax into their platforms. And it's definitely not something that they're unwilling to do, but it's not necessarily something that they're going to be willing to do immediately, especially if you don't represent a big portion of their revenue pie for them.
That's a great point. And we found that out immediately. So, I mean, you make a really great point. When we first started this strategy 3 years ago, it was an uphill battle to go to the Ebates of the world, let's say, who were integrated into just a couple different networks, right? And so if you weren't a part of one of those networks, you wouldn't get you wouldn't be able to get on one of those properties. We've since been able to resolve that, but that was definitely an issue.
Yeah, but I think that if you are a big brand, I mean, taking a step back though, I do think that if you're a big brand, that won't be as much of an issue because you will represent an important piece of their marketing prerogative as well. And the other point that I wanted to make as well, when you're taking a look at running multiple networks, the challenge is always that you're going to pay out multiple times on a single transaction. And I think what I'm worried about happening now within this industry is that affiliate managers are going to be so worried that this is going to happen again that they're going to go and extend themselves on multiple networks and they're going to manage multiple affiliate programs. I just personally don't think that that's very efficient. No matter what platform you go on. If it's a third party that's providing that platform, there is no guarantee that this isn't going to happen again. Yeah, I think that that's just what it is. You always need to be prepared to be able to take those top 10 performers of yours, to take whoever's generating, to know the people who are generating 80% of your revenue. You just have to know them and be sure that whenever something happens that you have a plan in place to migrate them off to something else. Luckily, with the GAN issue, at least there is enough time for managers to responsibly, manage a migration from one network to whatever solution they plan to use.
Let's migrate over a little bit to affiliates. Let's talk about where they're at, because I know here we've got some work to do. I haven't even looked at it yet. I've got to go dig into a couple sites, and I know I've got some work to do. But I've got a team, so it's not really that big of a deal for me. But there are a lot of affiliates out there that are maybe working by themselves, or there's a lot of very large affiliates that are thinking, oh my God, here we go. First of all, their income has probably just died. Is the network down now? Or what's the transitionary plan? Does anybody know? With Google themselves, are they just going to turn it off?
They sent an email out to affiliates yesterday. I'll see if I can pull it up and get the exact dates for you.
Okay, yeah, that would be great. Now, what would you recommend to affiliates at this point? What should they do?
I think that affiliates should, look at, they're going to have to go back through all their sites and look at, where their links came from, and if they didn't build some sort of content management system or some sort of, API or something like that, then there's going to be a lot of manual labor being done over the next few, weeks or however long the transition is. I recommend that, affiliates are going to have to diversify their strategy a little bit. I personally, I was an affiliate, and it depends on the type of affiliate. Look, I don't deal with the type of merchants that Carolyn does. They have more merchants that are e-commerce based, that are, multi-SKU. I couldn't imagine having to go to, being an affiliate and having to go and look through all the different data feeds and coupons and things that I was pulling out of Google. Most of what we manage are singular transaction, lead generation, CPA, and subscription-based brands, very large brands that have subscription programs and fashion sites that have subscription programs, things like that. So for us, it would be, if it was one of our merchants, it's not that difficult because we don't have huge product feeds that you have to pull down and coupon feeds and things like that. So, advice for those that are, relying on data feeds and all that sort of thing, I guess I would be relying on the likes of Pop Shops or Golden Can to help me, with that one point of aggregation and start looking at the merchants in the rest of the networks and start following where the other merchants that were in Google are going to land. I think the biggest question mark out of this entire debacle is, what are the advertisers going to do? How much budget did Google represent that they were paying to affiliates that is now being dispersed and fragmented? What we just saw is a disintermediation in the industry. And will the advertisers go direct with affiliates and say, screw this, I'm going directly to my largest partners? Or are they going to repurpose that budget, and is that now going to flow into the other networks? It remains to be seen.
Carolyn just shared with me on Skype here, and good old Skype, what Google has sent out to the affiliates, and it says, we plan to disable publisher relationships from advertiser programs on July 31st, 2013. Publisher payments will be dispersed for network activity generated through this date. We will continue to make certain functionality available through October 31st, 2013 for retrieving reports, reconciling orders, and processing payments. So obviously, they're giving everybody a little bit of a breathing room here, and actually just gave me a little bit of a sigh of relief because I don't really have time to deal with this right now. I got other things that I'm working on, as I'm sure the listeners are. And that's another thing. This is let me throw this to Carolyn. What a huge inconvenience. This is one of those things that always drives me crazy in business, because there's really no win here. There's so much work that all of a sudden has to be done just to get back to where you were, isn't there?
James, it could have been worse. It could have been Q3 or Q4. So at least there's that.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
But yeah, I mean, the affiliates that I've spoken to, I mean, their biggest issue is there's so many merchants that they're dealing with that it's going to be so hard for them to try and figure out what networks they're going to. One affiliate actually suggested to me and asked if I could pitch this is if any GAN merchants, if you're sending out notifications in relation to what network you're migrating to, if you could use the hashtag GAN affiliate, that just helps everybody out because then it all goes into a centralized repository and all the information is kept in the same place. We as an industry, we've also started ironically, a Google Doc. And what we've done is we've listed all the Google affiliate merchants that are available, and we've invited anybody to go in and update that document. So if you're an affiliate manager and you have a program that's on the Google Affiliate Network, you can go into this document and tell your affiliates exactly where you're migrating your program to. So far, I think we've got about 200 merchants who have entered in their information. So we're hoping to get a lot closer to a couple thousand.
Matt, what I know, of course, with Carolyn and Sarah Bundy with All Inclusive Marketing, absolute powerhouse OPM agency. You as well out of Colorado. What do you recommend? What can you guys offer as well for advertisers that may need some assistance here?
Well, we've had advertisers reach out to us more in lines of building their own internal programs, as I talked about earlier. That's really what we're good at, migrating them from Google, taking control of the affiliates that they had over at Google, and starting to win them back over on an internal program, running it on a new software. I've mentioned in my blog post several softwares, Impact Radius, Cake Marketing, Link Trust. There's a few different softwares that could be used. And one size doesn't fit all. But I'd recommend that advertisers really start to look at their program as an asset, something that they should have control over. They should own the relationships with their affiliates. They should, if they hire an agency, that agency should merely be a outsourced marketer for them, someone that's doing the business development. But the relationship needs to stay with the advertiser. It's time to disintermediate some of the fluff that's out there. I'm not sure that if a affiliate network is there merely to do the tracking, as Carolyn said, and they don't provide any other real value, then I'm not sure that they belong in the value chain. I believe that there's tracking software that does that, and there's people that are internal in these advertiser networks that should be taking control of their programs and owning it. It's a huge asset for the company. So they should start looking at internalizing it.
I'll give an example of a benefit that I see with affiliate networks that goes beyond the affiliate base that they offer. For a smaller, and we're talking about small to medium-sized retailers or even larger retailers who don't have the resources to dedicate to 100% dedicated affiliate management team. When it comes to fraud, for example, a network is able to see trends that happen across multiple merchants, and so they're better able to spot spikes and adjust those spikes because they're getting reports in from an aggregate of merchants rather than a single individual. They're able to see if there's leads, fraudulent leads going into multiple different programs from the same IP address. They're able to see if there's a single affiliate that's generating a high rate of returns or has a exceptionally high conversion rate. And so a network is actually able to spot those things at a network level, and that's a good thing. But if you're an independent program running on an independent platform and you have a really solid team of analysts who are also focused on your program, there's no reason why you can't catch that as well. But I'm just saying that there's that added level of help that you get from being a part of a network.
Understood, absolutely. I agree with you. But I think it's time for people to not be as lazy about their affiliate program internally, and I apologize for using that word, because you guys are amazing at what you do, but I have a strong opinion that using an affiliate network to catch fraud for your program, to recruit your affiliates, and relying on them to move the direction of your affiliate program, and I think we're saying similar things, is not a good idea. But I think that if you have the right people internally or you outsource it correctly to the right agency, you can catch that fraud. You can be all-knowing across all your programs. I mean, I don't know how many programs you guys have. We have between 50 and 60 live today right now. We have thousands of affiliates that we're tracking on a regular basis, and we have, we use the likes of CPA Detective and a few others that are fingerprinting the users and that are showing us the sources of traffic, how fraudulent they are, and we're able to, see that across all programs. It's kind of an almost all-knowing position to be in, and I think that's where people should head.
I would suggest also at this point for advertisers that are having to make the move or make the plan to make the move and may be in a position such as Live Superfoods, which we talked about in the last program, where they talked about we had some issues. They had lost an affiliate program, and just a quick update, and we'll probably get into more in upcoming shows, and they've resolved everything for us, did a great job. CEO of the company called, they got a hold of Kimberly directly and sorted everything out, and we'll touch on that coming up. But this is an opportunity, I would think, Carolyn and Matt, for advertisers to say, you know what, it's time to go with an OPM. It's time to go the agency route. Maybe they've been managing it in-house. This is a good time. If they're going to be changing, maybe it's a time to, if they've been considering going the agency route. Carolyn, can you give some benefits of outsourcing to somebody like Smarter Chaos or All-Inclusive Marketing?
Well, I definitely think if you outsource to a third-party agency, you don't have to worry necessarily about whether there's any network bias. A good agency is going to help you choose the right platform for you to run on. So if that's going to be an independent solution, or if it's going to be a network solution, an agency is going to be able to probably best steer you in that right direction. The other thing about, as Matt mentioned, the other thing about working with an agency is that they do have we've got a lot of established relationships that have been there for many, many years in both of our cases. And so it's a lot easier to get your program migrated over if you have somebody who knows the affiliates that you're trying to work with.
How about you, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, as Carolyn said, an agency like Carolyn and Sarah's agency, they're going to be really good at what they do. They've done this a very long time. They've run major merchants programs. I mean, Carolyn Groupon's about as big as you can get. So you're hiring the agency, but you're really hiring the best of the best in the industry. You're bringing on talent that you would not otherwise probably be able to hire and support internally, or at least you're paying a lot less for it. But you're getting such a depth of knowledge, of contacts, of know-how, of analysis. And, I think in this cutting-edge business development world that we're playing in called affiliate marketing, I think that you want an ally like that on your side. You want an all-inclusive marketing or Smarter Chaos. And we're going to be good at what we do, which is, lead generation, subscription, and CPA programs. And if the agency isn't good at it, they should tell you that they're not good at it and don't bring us on, and we'll send you to an agency that is. But bringing an agency on to do the work of building these programs, because it's not your core competency as a Macy's or a Nordstrom's or whatever, is very important. I think it's a smart move.
Carolyn, any final thoughts?
Yeah, let us know if you need help. Matt and I are here for anybody who needs any help, and we're always happy to even just brainstorm with merchants. And this is definitely a challenge to the industry, and I hope that we can help out in some way.
Carolyn, would you please share the contact information for All-Inclusive Marketing and possibly yourself?
Sure. For All-Inclusive Marketing, you can reach us at www.allinclusivemarketing.com. If you'd like to reach me, I'm Carolyn, Carolyn, at allinclusivemarketing.com.
And Matt, final thoughts and contact info?
Yeah, I mean, just to echo what Carolyn said, ready, we're poised. We're not going to go out there and be one of the vultures, but we definitely are ready for the companies that are a good fit for our services. And if it's not a good fit for our services, we're going to send them to folks, like All-Inclusive Marketing that can help them out. And so we're here. Contact us. Reach out. We're at smarterchaos.com. You can read our blog at smarterchaos.com/blog. We're on Facebook. Twitter handle is smarterchaos. And my Twitter handle is Chief of Chaos. You can get in touch with us however you feel comfortable.
Terrific. Well, to the advertisers, the affiliates, and the agencies that woke up to this, I guess, like most things, you can make lemonade out of lemons, as they say. And I guess we got some work to do to sort a little bit of this out, but I'll bet you this clearly isn't the first Google service that has gone the wayside. I've looked at another site today that lists all of the various programs and services that Google has launched and killed, and they call it the Google Graveyard. So I guess we'll be adding another one to filling in another plot over at the Google Graveyard. So I can see we are out of time. New episodes of the Affiliate Buzz come here every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Pacific. You can access the archives for our previous shows on webmasterradio.fm, jamesmartell.com, and on iTunes. Matt and Carolyn, thanks so much. And to our listeners, thanks for listening to another edition of the Affiliate Buzz.
This has been a presentation of webmasterradio.fm, the world's largest business-to-business radio and podcast network. We welcome you to sample past episodes of this program, as well as our complete library of programs, on demand or on the air via our 24/7 live audio stream at www.webmasterradio.fm. The opinions expressed on this program are those of the guests and hosts and do not necessarily reflect those of webmasterradio.fm's management or sponsors. Any rebroadcast or redistribution without authorized consent of webmasterradio.fm is prohibited.